Welcome everybody to the Week 3 in Review show for LakeShow Talks. I am your host, Retro Yuki. This week we had a lot of rumors this week, including about Danny Green, Chris Paul, and we got the official word on when the NBA season begins. So let's get into it. This week we learned about Chris Paul and Kyle Kuzma, where you can land Chris Paul in the Lakers and try to save Kyle Kuzma for another day. This comes to us from Fadeaway World. A three-team trade that could have landed Chris Paul without trading away Kyle Kuzma was reported by Fadeaway World this week. The Thunder and the Hawks could be part of this trade, but you have to give up Danny Green, KCP, McGee, Quinn Cook, and their 2027 draft pick later on in the few years from now. To the Thunder, Lakers would get Chris Paul and a player by the name of Terrence Ferguson. My original take on that was that it was a good idea as long as the Lakers can keep their own main core of players like of course like Kyle Kuzma. Then we have another rumor from Silver Screen and Roll that had Chris Paul in there, but this time he was considering two places, LA and New York. And Chris Paul, one of the NBA free agents, has suggested that he'd rather play in LA or New York. Now, of course, the last time we saw Chris Paul in Los Angeles, that was with the Clippers. Now, Chris Paul does have a house here. And remember, we've been reporting rumors on selling houses as well last week with Danny Green, I believe. Okay? So the Clippers would get Danny Green, Kyle Kuzma, Avery Bradley, Taron Horton Tucker, McGee, and Cook. However, the take was that McGee and Bradley have player options this season. My original take on that video was that it's too much to give up for one player, and we just saw the Clippers give up basically their future picks for Paul George, and we do not want to make another mistake like that for the Lakers. As long as they keep it together, we will be okay. Now we have a rumor by Klutz Points about the Danny Green trade, but this time Danny Green is the one that admits there's a chance for him to be traded. Danny Green admits that he could be traded this coming season. He still has 1 year left of his contract, which is worth $30 million. On his podcast titled The Green Room, he admits this by saying, and I partly quote this, "It's been almost 10 years now, me hearing about these rumors. The Lakers have a busy offseason this year with re-signing players like Anthony Davis. My original take on that video was that Danny Green took a lot of heat for the missing Game 5 buzzer beater that would have sent it to overtime. However, my opinion is that Danny Green is going to stay because of his defense and because of his leadership potential. So we'll have to see about that. And finally, for our Week 3 in Review show, I have for you the National Players Association voting on December 23rd to vote for that day to start the next season. The NBAPA has approved the plan for next season to begin on December 22nd. This plan allows teams to play 72 games and finish before the Olympics next year. There are still details to be finalized, including economics, finances, and the salary, but it's going to be happening very soon. And because of that agreement, we now can start seeing players being signed to other teams as the moratorium period for free agency is getting ready to be lifted as soon as possibly next week. Okay. My original take was the other way around. I had two takes on this actually. My original take was that it's too early because players had to still warm up to new teams and new players had to get ready for the draft, which is coming up next week almost. No, in 2 weeks actually, November 18th. Now, my new take on that video was that the plan makes sense because you have to remember the NBA also lost money because of the bubble. And because of that bubble, you have to remember that they lost a lot of revenue. So it makes sense. And remember, they have to do BRI, basketball related income, meaning networks like the League Pass, merchandise, all that has to be coming back into the play. And remember, when championship gear comes out, everybody's gonna get that gear. I actually have one shirt, but I don't have it today. I'm not wearing it right now, of course, but I'm gonna be wearing it very soon, so don't worry about that. All right. Now we also talk about channel related changes. So we're gonna start this week in review every week. I'm gonna give you guys at least on Sunday to watch it. It will be at around 10:30 a.m. usually as a premiere. So hopefully you guys like the idea. We will still continue our live shows at 5:30 on Saturdays. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the content this week. Next week could be very interesting as we get ready for week 4 of our free agency talk. More rumors are about to come, and I cannot wait to break them down. That is Retro Yuki saying, have a great day, go Lakers, and have fun. Let's have fun.